So you want to know how to disappear in such a way that will make a man miss you, desire you, pursue you. Now, this sounds weird. We as women tend to want to, we are designed for closeness, to grow in affection. The more we are drawn close, the more we are held closely in this proximity, we actually end up developing a lot of love and affection for a man. So for us to regulate ourselves, distance is actually something that's truly healthy. But when we struggle with an anxious attachment style, or we've never been taught how to connect and to attach to a man or to anybody in a healthy way, this is very scary for us to try and manage our own emotions by actually allowing the distance that creates closeness for a man to happen. Now, of course, in a relationship situation, we all want to be able to meet each other's needs. A man's great need for freedom and an adventure, and for a woman, the closeness and the intimacy. Sometimes when the man meets the woman that he finds worthy, the woman that he actually misses when she's away, the woman that he cannot stop thinking about when she's not with him, that's how he knows who to offer his closeness and his intimacy to. Not actually the woman that is always present, that is always seeking, always demanding his time, because she threatens his freedom. She threatens his autonomy. She threatens his sovereignty. And I know this is really hard for us to hear when we haven't done the work. We just feel so unloved, so deserted. And I get this question all the time in the House of Swans. Mama Swan, how do we know when a man is pulling away because he just needs the space, or when he's pulling away because he doesn't like us? And I know that this is something that probably most of you are listening. So where do the games begin, and where does a man needing space begin? The truth of the matter is, men will always need space. But the more space he takes without getting without communicating, it generally means he doesn't mean very much. You don't mean very much to him. A man will take space. He might give an excuse. He might say, look, I've got a project at work that I need to focus on, so I'm going to be a little bit MIA now and again, but I'll be thinking of you and I'll give you a call when I'm back in about 3 days, or, I'll touch base at this point. When a man is really super into you, he will find ways of checking in, but also preempting you so that you would know, and some players preempt you as well. You are going to know if a man taking space is genuine or not based on what happens before he takes space. Was he consistent? Was he taking you out on dates? Was he investing? Was he putting effort as a pattern? Not on the first date. We're not talking about all the effort and all the energy and all the planning a man does before the first date. But have you been on 2, 3 dates where he has just been investing, putting in a lot of energy? Or did you go for a date that took a lot of time and energy out of the both of you, and now he is pulling away? Yes, because the more time a man spends in a woman's presence, the lower and lower his testosterone goes. And he can only build up those reserves by being away from a woman, especially the woman that he loves. Why? Because nature will tame a man's testosterone so that he's safer and more contained around the more soft, vulnerable, fragile being that is a woman. And when he has children, his testosterone levels go down even more, because that aggression and that drive is not necessarily going to be safe for children. And so a man will always need his little man cave, his place to go to build up that testosterone. Now, regardless of whether he's pulling away because he's playing games or whether he's pulling away because he needs space, here's what a woman needs to understand. Your ability to give him that space without sulking, without being punitive, and without waiting on him to come back, most importantly, is actually what makes him value you as a woman. Now, I'm not talking about little Miss Silly Girl who just lets a man disappear, come back, disappear, and come back. But I'm talking about a man who invests and sometimes just needs a day or 2 or a few hours, or you just feel that energetic pull away even though he is texting, and letting that man go, knowing full well that nothing he does can absolutely or in any way affect who you become and what happens with you. So what's the number one thing we need to know about men? We need to know that they need space in order to build their testosterone. But we also need to know that men value the things they have to pursue. You see, the male brain has not caught up with the times and the seasons. The woman's brain has not caught up. That ancient primitive brain has not caught up with modern times. Men are wired to pursue and to conquer. This is masculine energy. Whenever it goes for something, whenever it pursues something, the testosterone levels go up, the dopamine hits happen whenever they win a little bit of territory. Same thing it is with a woman. If you are always present in a man's life, if you don't even initiate the space yourself, if you don't decide, you know what, babe, yeah, I would love to see you this weekend, but I've actually planned to go away and just have a spa day. I'm just going away with my mom. If you don't actually create space, because every single moment he wants to see you, you are available, and you're going to make yourself available, and you've already told your friends you might not come because what if Johnny wants to see you? And all the things we do when we like a man, all the things we do when we're like, I really like him, we start to create time for him, when actually we need to just continue to live our lives and let him slot into the reality of our lives. Now, girls, I know some of you are going to take this to the extreme direction and be so busy the only time you can see a man is 4 weeks from now. That's a stupid game. I know a guy friend of mine, and he was dating this girl, and he was really pursuing her. She's very pretty, and they really liked each other, and they were going back and forth. And then he's like, okay, look, when can I take you out on a date? And she's like, oh, I'm available 2 weeks from now because I've got this and I got this and the other. And I'm like, girl, you're not that busy. Okay, but he was turned off because A, he's a high value man. He's a man of status, a man with common sense, and he's like, I'm not waiting 2 weeks to see you. Like, we've been talking for forever. And he just dismissed it because she was playing games. She probably heard a video that said, you know, don't be that eager and that enthusiastic. And she thought, right, I'll make him wait 2 weeks. It doesn't work that way because he had many other options. Eventually, she's the one that came hunting him back because the game didn't work. And I was like, oh, I wish girls would understand that it doesn't work that way. It's not a bunch of rules. It's about how well regulated you are. It's about how you are. Being available for a man is not a bad thing. Being available and receptive to him is a wonderful thing. It's a feminine thing. But you have to know that you are dating with time for a man, but still you have your life to live. And I know we've said it in multiple ways, and I'd love to go deeper and deeper with this with you. Join the House of Swans, join any one of my communities, go to the link in the description and book a call. I'd love to teach you how to do this properly so that you feel secure and feel safe when you're dealing with men and you stop playing stupid games. So what I want you to know is this: a man cannot pursue what's already at the finish line. When you are so available and you don't disappear, you're already there. He does not have to conquer you. He does not have to pursue you. He does not have to win you. And this is where we absolutely lose the race and lose the battle. You have to find a way to be so at home in your own heart and your own spirit that a man has to always pursue you, always pursue that essence of who you are. He has to create the time. He's got to create opportunity to win you over because you're so grounded in the home that you are. Give him the thrill of the challenge. The men need to feel like you are not so readily available. Give him the thrill of the challenge. Be that girl who has mystery. Be that girl who has a life that a man has to be like, what is she up to? Is she really up to what she says she's up to? And yeah, you are. I remember reading a book, I think it was Why Men Love Bitches, and she speaks of a friend, a woman who told this billionaire or millionaire guy that she was going to be in a Tupperware event, and he thought she's having a laugh. Why would she not want to be on a yacht or on a cruise with him and be selling Tupperware? So he knocks on the door, and guess what? She's selling Tupperware. Why? Did she really think Tupperware was more exciting than being on a yacht with a rich guy? No. She just knows that her commitments and her life matter. And that communicated so much desire to him because he was like, this is a woman, I'm gonna have to fight for her, not against another man, but I'm gonna have to fight for her attention because she is willing to walk away from an amazing experience and deny an amazing experience just to honor herself. That is the kind of stuff that gives the man the thrill of the challenge, that gives him this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to be a better man. I'm gonna have to really be worthy of this woman. And number 3, how can a man miss you when you're always there? You have to be absent to be missed. And it's when a man misses you that he begins to realize that he likes you. It's in your absence, not your presence, that a man knows that you like him. We know we like him in our presence. It's when a man is with us in the way we feel like, oh my God, I really like you. In our presence, we are built instinctively and intuitively to be drawn to a man when he is in proximity. But men, they only realize how they feel about you when they're not with you. That's why men come back after they're dumped, because that's when they realize my life doesn't feel the same. That's why the most attractive woman to a man is the one that's walking away or the one he cannot have. And the art of being the kind of woman that a man never quite has, even though he has her, is an art that comes from a woman that is truly secure within herself. A woman who has worked on her own value, validates herself, and has created a life that needs her in it, that needs her participating in it. more than needs him to be in it. And the more he works and the more he earns, and you reward him with more time, with more effort, this is where the man begins to value you. Another way of disappearing so that he desires you, last but not least, is when things are going good, end them. I know when you're having a great dinner and everything is just going so beautifully. I know the temptation is to continue to, enjoy, take a walk, have an ice cream, extend the date, have 4 dates in one date. I understand. But if we are going to leave a man wanting more, salivating, can't wait till he sees you again, build an obsession with you, then learn to enjoy and leave at the heights of enjoyment. Why? Because you're leaving him with an attachment to joy, to happiness, to warmth. You're leaving him when his dopamine is at its highest, not when he's had so much time. He's having a wonderful time, and now he's just filled himself up, and now he's content. Leave him while he's still having fun. Have that dinner. Have that one date, and when he wants to go and grab a coffee or grab some ice cream, you can go, get your ice cream to go. Or just say, you know what, I'm really tired. Let's do this some other time. I really had a great time. Disappearing when you're having fun. Disappearing in the heights of it. Being on an amazing date. Bringing your effervescence, your femininity to the table. And saying goodnight. I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere. But I'm sure if you'd like to do this again some other time. Or you don't even have to say that. Just say to him, I had a great time. Thank you so much for inviting me, but I must go. That is how you disappear from a man's life in such a way that he craves you and he desires you. Mastering the art is going to make you join the list of the women in my life who have finally attracted the love that they crave and deserve. I've been doing this for over a decade, and I've helped over 6,000 women. My team and I have done incredible work helping women master what I've just taught you. And you can learn more. We can create a plan for you. We can help you, hold your hand, and show you the way from where you are to being the desired, amazing woman that men adore. All you have to do is follow the link in the description below and talk to one of my coaches, or join the House of Swans and continue your journey with us as you may. But all you need is in the description link below. I am so excited to have been able to share this with you. Please leave your questions or comments in the description, and I will be watching and responding. And let's get this community excited again. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. In the meantime, do take care. Adieu. Bye-bye.